welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Latai and this is Latai's Kitchen. Guys, so today, as you can tell by the title, I will be making my Italian style, how should I call it, jumbo, what are these called? Damn, stuffed shells. Alright guys, so I have all my ingredients laid out right here. So of course we have our jumbo noodles. This is something that we're really going to need. I have my mozzarella cheese. So good. I love my mozzarella. I have a cup of water. This is something that I'm just going to use throughout my whole process of making this magical Italian style pasta. Marinara sauce, and this also has garlic and simmered onion. This is my fave. Whenever you want to make some pasta, get this. And then right here I have my Parmesan cheese. This is the shredded cheese, and I also have this is the grated cheese. So this is stuff that people use for like spaghetti on top of pizza. So yeah, I have that. And then I also have, what you're really going to need for the stuffed pasta, is the ricotta cheese. This is very important when you're making stuffed shell. This is what the main ingredient really is the ricotta cheese. Alright, and then right here on my cutting board I have my spinach. So this is something easy. All you have to do is just rinse your spinach in like a strainer. You'll rinse it out throughout the water, and then you'll put it. What I like to do with mine, I like to put it in a napkin and squeeze it. If some of you have like a baked bag, the one where you could strain like your milk and stuff in when you making almond milk, you can also put the spinach in that and then just strain it out like that. Put on your cutting board, cut it up into small pieces, and you'll be good. Alright you guys, so let's get into it. So excited. Oh, it smells so good. Alright you guys, so for my marinara sauce, I'm going to put this on a low heat. And I'm going to put 1 cup of water. Alright, so that's 1 cup. I'm going to be using this pot for my pasta. So all you have to do is, for the pasta water, all you have to do is just put water and salt. That's pretty much it. And then once it gets to boil, you put the pasta in. So it is boiling, so the pasta's boiling. And as your pasta is boiling, you want to prep your oven to 350. Marinara sauce is going into this small pot. So I'm going to put this in there. Alright you guys, so for the next step, make sure when you're cooking your pasta that every 5 to 10 minutes, or even less than that, just check on it and just stir it, because they tend to stick together. I did not put any oil, so what I'm going to do now is place some oil into my pasta, just a little bit. You can just use like a teaspoon, or no, like a tablespoon really. That's going to help the pasta to not stick together. So yeah, but this ingredient, this is optional. You don't have to put the oil. Some people don't, some people do. But I like to do it because I really don't like my pasta to stick together. Alright, so we got the pasta going. You guys know, I'm not going to let that cook for very too long, because it's also going to go in the oven. And I don't want it to be too soggy, and I don't want it to rip apart. Alright you guys, so for my marinara sauce, I have it right here in the pot, and it's actually boiling right now. I have it on low heat. So what I'm going to do is stir it and stir it. Alright you guys, now actually we're not done with the marinara. So what I like to do this bowl. Alright, so what I like to do with my marinara sauce, I like to add my own little spices to it. This is very important so it have more flavor. So what I like to do is add, what I have in here is onion powder. What is this? Onion powder, Cajun powder, pepper, actually one tablespoon of everything. Onion powder, Cajun powder, Italian seasoning, and this right here is oregano. So what I'm going to do is mix it together. You guys might won't be able to really see it that well, but this is how it looks if you can see it. Alright, so that's how it's looking right now. Just going to mix that together. Then I'm going to remove this from the heat because it's popping from the heat. Place this on top of that. Place my seasoning inside of my sauce. Let that simmer in. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is add a little bit more water to my marinara sauce because it looks like it's a little too thick for me and I don't like that. Alright, that should be good. That was not even 1 cup, that was like half. I added the water to my marinara sauce. I'm going to place it back on the heat. I'm going to give it a little stir first. And now it's going back into the heat. Oh, it smells so good already. And I just started to get it going. Alright, so next step. Now, what I'm going to do is start with the stuffed shell filling. With all the ingredients that's going to go inside. So this is, remember, my ricotta cheese. I am going to do 15 ounces of the ricotta cheese, which is the whole entire container. Alright. I'm going to do a small little cup of my spinach. This is optional, the spinach. You don't have to include the spinach, but I love spinach. And then right here I have this is garlic salt. I'm going to use a tablespoon of my garlic salt. This is going to take time. Alright, so that is 1 tablespoon of that. Now I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of my onion powder. And alright, and in this bowl, actually you guys, I have some salt in here. So I'm going to just use a little bit of salt, not too much. I also have some Parmesan cheese in here as well, so I'm going to place a little bit inside. I'm not giving you an actual measurement on my cheese because I just stir it into this bowl, so I'm not sure. I put my Parmesan, I put the ricotta cheese, a little bit of salt, and my Parmesan cheese. I'm going to also be using some more Parmesan cheese, but this one right here is shredded. The stuff that I put in before, this is right here, this is the grated Parmesan cheese, if you can see that. Like the stuff, it will be this, the stuff you could use on any type of pasta and pizza. Alright, so I'm just going to give that a good mix. Mix it on up. And now I'm going to be using 1 bag of the mozzarella cheese, and this is a 8-ounce bag, so I'm going to be using the whole entire bag. Put all that in there. And mix this on up real good. one more step I did forget. I did not include my spinach into my salsa, my marinara sauce. So the spinach is going into the marinara sauce. Alright. Alright, and now what I'm going to include is 2 eggs. This step is very important when you guys are baking your, when the cheese and everything bakes together. This is going to help it to stay actually intact with one another and not come loose and be all loose and drainy. We don't want macaroni and cheese. We want stuffed cheese. We want it to stick together in the shell and stay in the shell. Alright, and also these bowls came from my mommy. I love you, mommy. She was also actually the first person to give me a gift from my apartment. So yeah, I thought I'll put this in my very first video for my mommy. Love you. Alright, so my 2 eggs are in. I'm going to add a little bit more of the Parmesan cheese, you know, 'cause I love cheese. And this is stuffed cheese, so why not? So just a little bit more of this. This is actually 5 ounce, so I used half of that, so 2.5 ounces is what I'm going to give it. Alright. So this step might take a little long because you have to mix everything in well. You want to get everything in there. And what I'm going to do is just add a little bit more sauce. Salt. It says salt. Salt. And just mix. This is going to take a while, but it's okay because I also have my shells cooking, so everything's going to be ready around the same time, if that makes sense. And I'm going to just add a little, I'm going to give it a little taste test to see where we at so far. I'm going to add some more Parmesan cheese, a little bit more. You know what? All of it. Why not? You can go right ahead. Alright, this is looking like it is finito. Now I'm going to turn off my shells, my pasta shells, and strain those. Because those transfer my shells to the sink and strain these. The pasta is done. What I'm doing now, I use this pot to boil the pasta, so what I'm going to do is I just place cold water. You can do the same, about 8 cups of cold water. Place it into here. After you're done straining your pasta, get that nice and good, you're going to throw it into this cold water. After you bake your pasta and you transfer it, after you boil your pasta and it's nice and done and you transfer it to cold water, what it's going to do is firm on up so it won't start breaking apart. Because that's what we want. We want it to stay big and stuck. And also, you're going to get some that rips, and that's okay. You don't have to use those. I tend to still use it. Why not? But you don't have to use those that are ripped. You can just take them out at this time when you're placing your cold water. When you're placing the pasta in your cold water, at this time you can just take it apart and and get ready to start putting your stuffing into the shell. Alright, you guys, so now the fun part is stuffing the pasta. So I do still have my pasta here in the cold water. I'm still waiting for it to get a little bit more firmer for me. And then I'm going to start placing my seed this cheese into the shells. But clean out your pot, whatever you're going to use to place the shells in. And what I also like to do, let me get my mat. I have my marinara sauce. It's coming onto the table. I like to add just a little bit of salsa into the pan before I put the shells in, just so I have a salsa for the base, the bottom part. So yeah, I put that in. Oh, this smells so delicious. I wish you guys could smell this. So yeah, I just put a little, I say two scoops if you have a cup this size. I'm not sure what this size are, but yeah, like 2.5 scoops just for the base. And now we're gonna get to the fun part. All right, now the fun part. I do have nails, so you know, people like me, I will have to wear gloves. So I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I'm back with the gloves. So what I'm gonna do is take a shell. This is how it should look. Again, you're gonna get some, this is how it should look. So again, you're gonna get some that are ripped, and that's totally fine, do not freak out. So what I'm gonna do is get a spoon and scoop this. I don't like my shells to be overflowing with cheese, so just one scoop, one spoon. You got your cheese in the inside. Can you guys see? Hope you guys can see it. But yeah, you have your cheese in the inside. So what I'm going to do is close it, then place it in the pan. All right. So once I have all my pastas in the pan, I'll get back to you guys. I'll be back. I am back. I have finished stuffing my pasta. So this is how it looks. All my stuffed shells. So what I'm gonna do now is bring my mozzarella back. The pot is not so hot now. It took me a while. Actually, it did take me a while to stuff it. So now what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of mozzarella sauce onto my stuffed shells. I don't want to do it too much. I want to add a little bit on the edges, in the middle. Alright, you guys, and then I still have some Parmesan cheese left. So what I'm going to do is just sprinkle some of this on top. Just a little bit. I'm going to take my Parmesan grated cheese and add a little bit. What I just put on top, that was the shredded cheese. So now I'm going to take some grated cheese. Not so much. Just a little bit on top. And we are good to go. For my very last step I will be doing for this video is just placing some foil over my bake pan. Alright, you guys, so when I place my foil on top, I'm going to put it in on both ends. Put it on both ends. And then for the middle piece, I'm going to leave that out. So I'm not going to push these parts in. We don't need these parts to push in. Because what I don't want is just for it to get steam, you know, create steam. It's all going to, I don't want that. Still want it to be firm, nice, a little firmy for me. That's how I like my pasta. If you don't like your pasta like that, you like your pasta soft, I would prefer you to fold up all the edges around this pan. But for those who don't and they like the nice firm noodle, don't fold up the edges. Leave it just like this. It's the top and the bottom. Alright, so these bad boys are going in. Once these are completed and finished and ready to taste, I'll get back to you guys. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, welcome back. So right now it has been 45 minutes and I am getting ready to take the pasta out the oven. Ooh, I'm so excited. Alright, let's go. Oh, it smells so good. This looks so amazing. I'm gonna bring you guys over so you can see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This looks so amazing and it smells so amazing. Alright. Alright guys, this right here is the moment we all been waiting for. So I'm gonna have two right here. I'm gonna take one more. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. This is the moment of truth. The moment of truth. Alright guys. I am not lying here. This is amazing. The filling is so cheesy. Oh my gosh. For my very first cooking video, I am beyond amazed. You guys have to try this recipe. Please try this recipe and tell me how it works for you. Also, what I would love to see is for you guys to post your recipe on YouTube and tag me in it. I'm going to be placing my YouTube channel down, not my YouTube, I'm going to be placing my Instagram page down below in the title, and also the recipe to this, because I know some people will have to visually see what I'm putting into this recipe, but I'm going to place that down below, my title. And yeah, you guys, please try this recipe. It is amazing. Alright you guys, so that is the end of this video. I'm telling you, this pasta dish came out amazing. Try it out, tell me how you like it. Be sure to leave a comment down below this video. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time you guys, I love you. I hope you all stay blessed. Thank you.